What's up, Florida State fans? Welcome to another edition of Barton Makes Picks. I'm Trey Scott. That's, of course, Barton Simmons. And today, Barton is going to pick every single game on Florida State's schedule and tell you how things are going to turn out. He's pretty accurate, and I'm really hoping it's not another losing season. 5-7 last year. That was their first losing season since the 1970s.
How could it be? With this roster, with the way they've recruited, how could it be? Is the Kendall Briles show right now.
Yeah.
You know, can Kendall Briles turn this offense around? There's just too much talent. But look, all I can do is tell you what the schedule tells me.
Yeah.
So you want to get going?
Let's get going. Week one.
Yeah, week one's Boise
State in Jacksonville.
It's a semi-neutral site. I don't know if we can really call that a neutral site.
Yeah.
But it's not at the Doak. And so I think that as good as Boise State was last year, and they're still going to be really good this year, they're probably going to have maybe a true freshman playing quarterback.
Hank Bachmeier, yeah.
They lost some players on defense there. I think Florida State, with a statement win and the Kendall Briles era as offensive coordinator, I think that they get off to a good start. But that's a tricky first game test.
All right, so a much better opener than last season. Louisiana Monroe.
I think we can safely call that a
okay,
win.
2-0. Things get interesting now. At Virginia.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. I mean, that's a team that is, you're talking about year 2 in the Willie Taggart era. We're in year 4 in the Bronco Mendenhall era. So they've gotten that thing going. This is going to be a good Virginia team. Bryce Perkins is a really good quarterback that can make plays with his arms, hands, legs. I think Virginia wins that game at home.
All right, so 2-1. Now you play Louisville. You won this one last year. Squeaked by them.
That's right.
You better win this one.
Yeah, you better win this one after last year. I think Louisville will be better than people think. But I don't think Louisville is ready to top this Florida State roster at this stage in the season.
So 3-1, we're pretty happy. NC State pounded the Seminoles last year. Can they return the favor?
NC State's got a new quarterback, too. I mean, you got to think James Blackman's going to take a step forward.
I hardly consider him to be a new quarterback. I know he only started 4 games or something last year, but James Blackman's got a ton of experience.
That's my point.
Okay.
Is Florida State has some experience at quarterback. NC State has a significantly less. And I think that along with James Blackman, Cam Akers. Come alive, brother. Surely this is going to be the year. We saw flashes of freshmen, took a step back last year. I think Cam Akers has a season that we sort of more expect. So I'm going to give him the win here at home against NC State.
4-1, good time for a bye. Take a good long extra weekend to work on a game plan versus Clemson. You're going to Death Valley. Should we even take too much time here?
Clemson's going to have a long week to game plan as well. They're also coming off a bye. I'm going to give the win to Clemson. This is not where they get tripped up.
4-2. You beat Wake Forest last year. Now you go to their place. What do you think?
I feel like every other year Wake is either beating or almost beating Florida State, even when Florida State's really good. And this will be a good Wake Forest team. I think this is very losable. But I believe Florida State starts taking a step forward and winning some of these games they're supposed to win. I'm going to pick Florida State here.
You're picking Florida State? All right. 5-2. Yeah. Syracuse crushed them a year ago. It was like 30-7.
I'm having a hard time getting a handle on this Syracuse team. I'll admit that. Tommy DeVito, the new quarterback, not quite the gritty playmaker of Eric Dungey, but has a bigger arm and can actually maybe stretch the field vertically in a way that Eric Dungey couldn't. But again, if we really believe in Kendall Briles, if we think that this is going to be a new team in Willie Taggart's second year, I think that they can win this game. So again, at home, I think Florida State wins.
6-2, we are rolling. We are going bowling. Miami.
Yeah, as I looked at this game, I think this could be a toss-up. I think that in a lot of ways, you have more confidence in what Florida State brings back at quarterback than what Miami brings back at quarterback. This could be a low-scoring kind of knockdown, drag-out type of affair. With it being at home, I'm giving the slight edge to Florida State here as well.
Whoa, 7-2. We are easily ranked. And now we're going to Boston College, Chestnut Hill. They won this game last season.
This is sort of a letdown spot, though. You just got done with an emotional win. You're coming off a tough stretch where you played Syracuse, Wake Forest, Clemson, and then you finish that all off with this huge rivalry victory. Now you got to go to Chestnut Hill against one of the most physical offenses in the country. I think Boston College takes care of business on this game and wins.
7-3, giving you a win at 8-3 against Alabama State. Now you got to bye. At Florida, the Gators, again, pounded Florida State last season.
I think we saw Florida last season certainly further along than Florida State.
Yes.
The offensive line is going to be an issue for Florida this year, but by the end of the season, you got to think they've figured that out. I think Felipe Franks takes a big step forward. I think Florida finishes the season off with the win there. So
Florida
State splits the rivalry games, goes 8-4.
8-4, you will absolutely take that.